cantiere del Pardo ha conquistato le attenzioni degli armatori di tutto il mondo con I suoi modelli walk-around.
Cantiere del Pardo has captured the attention of boat owners all over the world with its walk-around models, which have been very successful beyond all expectations. Just think, 500 boats were built in just over 4 years. Now the time has come to explore the feedback of the market when it comes to the first model of a new series, the PARDO GT52. This boat can be classified as a crossover between an open and a cabin cruiser, where you can enjoy large outdoor spaces and at the same time find shelter on the inside thanks to an air-conditioned deckhouse. So it's closed yet also open to the environment, with sliding side windows, fully opening stern door and window and open roof. The outline's very nice and there's a clear family feeling in common with other Pardo models. It evokes sportiness with the long foredeck, and the forward momentum of the deckhouse recalls the strong character of boats that do not fear the sea. The sidelines, carved or painted, bring back an image of pure elegance. The project is the result of the work of Cantiere del Pardo, of Nauta Design Studio for the general architecture, and of Zuccheri Yacht Design for the hull. The side decks rise from the cockpit towards the bow until they reach the same level as the deck, where a large flush deck area begins. The sun deck can host up to 3 people and takes up just a part of the deck. In fact, you can lie down anywhere. To feel safer, you can add stanchions and lifelines, such as those of sailing boats. Aesthetically not very perceptible, but certainly useful. In a little while, as soon as we go down to the owner's cabin, we will discover another advantage of this type of deck. In the cockpit, there's a large sun deck with adjustable backrests in several positions. The aft-facing sofas provide a pleasant place to relax and enjoy the view. The table for 8 people is raised with an electric mechanism. And there's a very convenient and practical drawer refrigerator in this area. The aft bridge deck is large enough for a jet ski or tender that you can easily haul and launch. By lowering the platform, the swim ladder appears. The GT52 offers different interior layouts. On the main deck, you can choose to have a sofa on the port side and the galley to starboard, or a living area with sofas on both sides. In this case, the galley will be below deck. Amidship, a lounge area with a sofa and TV that could be replaced with the galley or a cabin with 2 bunk beds. The volume of the owner's cabin is impressive. It's wide and high. These 2 qualities have made it possible to place the double bed on the bulwark. There's a couch, a closet, bedside tables and a bathroom with shower stall. The atmosphere is refined, as one would expect from a Cantiere del Pardo boat. For guests, there's another cabin with 2 twin beds. The saloon leads to the sailor's cabin.
Pardo GT52 can be powered with 3 different versions of Volvo Penta's IPS. The models are 650, 700 or 800. In all cases, the D8 engine is used. That is a 7.7-litre diesel engine, 6-cylinder, a supercharger and turbo. È diversa la taratura di potenza.
The power calibration is different, 509, 550 or 600 horsepower, as in this case, so in total we have 1200 horsepower.
Utilizziamo il Trim Assist, cioè facciamo lavorare gli interceptor.
We are using the trim assist, meaning the interceptors are working to help correct the trim of the boat. We are planing, the speed is 12 knots.
Abbiamo un'onda ripida, un po'
We have a
fastidiosa.
steep wave, which can be a bit annoying for any boat. It is not very high, it is less than half a metre high, and by pointing the bow against the wind and the sea there is no pitch.
Non si beccheggia. Questa imbarcazione ha una...
This boat has a wide range of cruising speeds. Keep in mind we're at 18 knots and the consumption is 6.6 litres per mile. Now let's increase the engine speed.
Adesso aumentiamo il regime dei motori. 20 nodi di
20
crociera.
knots of cruising speed, consumption is 6.5 litres per mile. As the speed changes, it seems that consumption remains the same. Well, not the hourly consumption, but the one relating to the mileage.
Ora siamo a 25
We are now at
nodi.
25 knots, and consumption is 6.7 litres per mile. Let's boost to the maximum cruising speed of these engines.
Carico sui motori 85%.
85% load on the engines, 28 knots, and we're at 7 litres per mile. In short, you can choose the cruising pace you want. The range more or less remains constant.
La virata è pronta e il raggio...
The turn is quick, and the radius, the turning circle, is that of a sport boat that is very easy to steer.
facile da pilotare. Ne ha accostata do gas.
When veering, I give gas and it accelerates. It accelerates very quickly when I go from 20 knots
Dai 20 nodi alla
to maximum speed, full throttle. The setup never changes, neither with sea in the bow nor with waves in the stern. It's very well controlled by the interceptors of the trim assist system.
A velocità ancora
At even higher speeds, the boat passes over the waves better. It is more balanced and more stretched out in the water. It does not perceive the influence of the wave motion, and we are over 32 knots.
32 nodi. Pardo GT52 è una barca più
Pardo
abitabile.
GT52 is a more livable boat than its sister, the Pardo 50, but it hasn't lost those sporty features that we like.